Are you running ads but no one is buying your book? You might be making this huge mistake. Many authors throw money at ads but target the wrong audience. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to find the right readers so you stop wasting money and start selling more books. Okay, so why does targeting matter? If you don't know who your readers are, you won't sell books. Like, this is a fundamental fact. If you don't know who your purchaser is or who your audience is, whether you're selling books or selling movies or selling shoes, you're not going to find the right people to buy your books. This is why conversion is such a big deal. Conversion matters. So if you're sending things out to the wrong people, your conversion is going to be way down. But if you send it to the correct people, that's when conversion actually starts to grow and make you money, okay? You could have the best ad copy, cover, and blurb, but if the wrong people see it, it won't convert to sales. For example, romance readers don't buy sci-fi. They like sci-fi romance sometimes, but not sci-fi, like science fiction. Or cozy mystery readers don't want dark thrillers. Cozy mystery readers might not want nonfiction. Okay, so you have to think about the books that your readers already love that you can find. Okay, so what authors are writing the books that are similar to yours that readers love? Okay, and that's kind of how you want to be thinking about this. 3 common marketing mistakes that we're going to talk about is number 1, targeting too broad. Example, I love romance. I don't love all romance. So for instance, I'm not into reverse harem. I'm just not. I know some awesome people who love reading it and love writing it, and that's awesome. But for me, I don't love it. I also don't love shifter romance. I love vampire romance, but not shifters. I also don't love the sci-fi romance, although I have been really getting into some monster romance, but I don't love it. But I love a dystopic romance. So, right, readers, you don't want to be too broad. So if you send romance, if you send a book to romance readers, you're hoping to hit the correct subgenre, but you might not. In fact, chances are you're not going to hit exactly as is. So you need to understand that you don't just send to fiction readers. That's useless. That is totally useless. Your targeting is going to be too broad. So you're going to want to really niche down and target down and figure out where your readers are and what it is that they like and that they don't like. Okay, mistake number 2, targeting the wrong comp authors. I tried putting wrong and comp together and it came out romp. Wrong. So wrong comp authors. Example, your book isn't actually like Colleen Hoover's, but you're targeting Colleen Hoover, or you write like Western thrillers, so you think that means that you write like Linda Lale Miller. You don't, so stop. Okay, so don't target the wrong comp authors. Also, mistake number 3 would be assuming all readers buy books the same way. So some people use Kindle Unlimited, some only read in paperback, some follow influencers and prefer to only buy special editions, and some only listen to audiobooks. Or there's people like me who's a hybrid mix of all of that. Okay, some people like it on their Kindle. I do. Some people read it on their phone. Yep, that's me. Some people read it on their laptops. Again, here you go. Some people listen to audiobooks while they drive. That's me. Like, there's all different kinds of stuff, and a person can like all of it. So you don't want to be like, I only sell ebooks. Okay. I want you to identify 3 to 5 comp authors. Comp means comparison authors, and think about what makes their audience unique, why their readers would like your stuff. Okay. So you're going to find the similarities between the two. This does not mean copy. This means find the similarities. So it's like when they put a whole bunch of crayons in front of you and they're like, find all the yellow ones. So you go and you find all the yellow ones. Okay. That's what you're doing right now. Then the next one is I want to talk to you about how to find your ideal readers. Step 1. Research your genre's best sellers. So if you're one of those lucky people who knows exactly what their genre and subgenre looks like on Amazon, perfect. Go and check it out. Go and find the list. If you're not sure, see if there's some way that you can narrow it down to one that's closest to you. So I have a client who writes cozy noir thrillers. And so she's going to have to pick. Are you going to do cozies, thrillers, noir thrillers, cozy mysteries? Like, what is the best one in there that fits you the most? So pick the one that fits the most and then go and figure out what that genre's bestsellers look like. You're going to look on Amazon, Goodreads, and BookBub. You're going to check out all 3 of those and you're going to be like, what books are readers obsessing over? Find them. Read the reviews. What do readers love? and hate. What are readers hating? Make absolutely sure that you are not doing those things, okay? Step 2, look at where readers hang out. Facebook groups, TikTok trends, Reddit threads, fan communities. Where are they? Snapchat? Yes, there are kids on Snapchat. There are adults on Snapchat. Are they on Twitter or X? Whatever. Where are they? Where are your readers at? Where can you find them? Okay. And who are they following? What words do they use to describe books? Are they saying it's a page turner? Are they saying it's unputdownable? Are they saying that they binge read it? Like, what are the terms that they're using? If you can figure this out, you are doing top-notch, above and beyond what other people are doing in their marketing research. Step 3, use audience insights and reader data. I think this one is kind of ignored a lot, and people think, oh, data, and they kind of run and hide, but you don't have to, it's not like that, okay? It's literally telling you numbers. It's just telling you the numbers, and if you're working in a business at all, you need to understand numbers, okay? So Facebook audience insights, this tells you like who follows your comp authors. This can show you those types of things, like how many people, like for instance, Rebecca Zanetti has, I think, listed like between 48,000 and 59,000 people who follow her on Facebook in the United States. Another one would be Nora Roberts. You might look up E.L. James. Okay. So these authors have their followers listed on there. BookBub Ads Dashboard, you're going to test targeting by the author name. This is going to cost a little bit more money and it's going to take a little bit more time, but you can test your targeting on that. So for instance, I always used to think that Elena Johnson and my books were like perfectly matched. They're not. Mine actually seem to do pretty well with Deborah Clopton, which was surprising for me in BookBub. But hey, I'll take it, right? I'll take whatever information I can get. The AMS Amazon ads keywords is a great way also to find trends in search terms that readers use. You can also do this by seeing what Amazon thinks, like about your books, thinks by doing an auto ad. That's the fastest way to do it. It takes 65 days and they give you a whole spreadsheet. You can export the whole spreadsheet of all of the search terms and books that they use to run your ads to. So that's a great way to see how they do that. So why don't you do that for this action step? I want you to pick one research method and write down 3 things about your ideal reader. This next one is we're going to talk about how to test and refine your targeting. I think that finding readers is a process. In fact, I know it's a process. You're going to start small, test, and adjust. That is the key for finding your readers, for finding your audience, for finding your purchasers, for finding if you're doing a normal business, you're going to start small, test, and adjust. That's always what you do. Don't assume you know your audience. Okay, don't assume it. Test different targeting strategies. Because when you think for a moment, so I thought that I was writing books for young adults, I realized that I actually was writing them for 30 to 40-year-olds because that's who was reading those books. 30 to 40-year-old women, just like me. I thought I was writing it for young adults. That's not who is reading my stuff, okay? Use your small ad budgets, $5 to $10 a day, and test audiences before you start scaling them. That's something I do right out of the gate with my clients. Whenever I have a client, I'm like, we're starting here. I'm testing audiences. We're going to be hitting it with the blurb and your standard images. Even after we've been going for a couple months, I usually stick with it because it's working so well with the audiences. You don't usually need to change your images too much, but what you do need to do is you need to figure out like what's going to fit where, okay? Your action step for this section is to test one new audience targeting strategy this week, and you can do that in anything. If you want to test it in Amazon, AMS ads, BookBub, or on Facebook, whatever, if you're running ads, this is where you're going to want to be putting some testing in, okay? And FYI, boosting a post is not the same as running an ad. If you want to skip the trial and error though, our course, Targeting the Right Readers, walks you step by step through finding, refining, and reaching the perfect audience so you can sell more books and how to apply it in AMS and Facebook. We are coming out with some information that we're going to add to that course that's about TikTok and Snapchat and Reddit. But ultimately, let's just focus on AMS and Facebook for now. And it's actually really cool because in the course, we have spreadsheets. And I don't know if you can see this because it's so long, but in every single spreadsheet, there are multiple tabs and sheets. There's anywhere from 4 to 12 sheets. And on those, there's 6 to 7 subgenres and then all of the audience information you would need for that specific subgenre. It's pretty intense. It's taking us months and months and months to actually finish. Now that we've finished it, we really want people to use it. So if you go and check it out, the link is down below with the description. But I want you to just click on the link and go feel it out and see if it's something that might help you as you're trying to figure out who your target audience is. Because if you start building your winning audience now and applying a strategy to it, you'll start making money sooner than if you have to test and like try to figure out who your target audience is. So we already performed that for you. We already did all the research and we're delivering that to you. Okay. What's your biggest struggle with finding the right readers? Let me know in the comments, because I know as an author, I've been doing this for 20 years. And I have to tell you, finding the right reader is difficult and it can be really hard. At least the targeting course can show you how to do it really quick and gives you lots of resources to narrow things down. Okay, so if you have questions, again, put them in the comments. Go and join our free Facebook group and help. We want to talk to you about these things and we'll have some discussions about readers, targeting, and that kind of stuff. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all the things, and bring a friend along. Share this with a friend, because success is better in groups. We all want to celebrate your successes, and we all want to mourn anything that is like a shortcoming or that just doesn't seem like it's going right. Okay, guys, that was a lot of information, and I hope to see you on the next video. Remember to check us out as we're talking more about Bonity, targeting, hive mind, and boss mode.